For next section, our host is David, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I just want to check I didn't miss something because usually I will miss some schedule. And from David, who gave us the theme today, and for his answer, I want to read by her own language because he's a good writer, usually use beautiful words, and I couldn't make it better than that. So he said that the most memorable moment was when I first visited Great Canyon in the US. Before I arrived there, I had some sort of imagination of mountain scenery. Yet, I was blown away by the visual shock when I actually standing by it. It was beyond all my past experience of nature landscape. Almost cried by seeing it. Yeah, let's welcome David.
Hey, yo.
Yo!
The reason why I picked this topic is because when Mark asked me to give him the topic that he could remind me last week, I was actually traveling with my family. And I was the tour guide for my family. And it was a difficult job because everyone here have their own preference, and I try to fit everyone's need and make everyone happy, and I kind of failed because I stressed out too much. But I think it would be an interesting topic to get to know you guys' favorite way of traveling. So, okay, let's go. Here comes the first question. This question is for Jackie.
Wow.
What was your most unforgettable trip? Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first thing came up to my mind is 10 years ago. I went to Thailand with my wife, and you know Thailand, there are many beautiful signs and beautiful place. And the most impressed me is the lady boy. When I lady boy, and we went to a beautiful boat, and we went on the boat, and we start to drink the beer and dancing. And the dancing song is very popular. The dancing song is Rabbit. Yeah. Rabbit is, I forgot how to dance. Right? Left, right, jump. Yeah, it's very easy. Let's repeat again. Left, right, up. Yeah. And the first thing, many lady boys around me. Yeah, they just play. We just dance together, and we just dance the rapid dance. And then unfortunately, my wife was attacked by a lady boy. Attacked, just a sexual harassment. You know, just grab the part. You know, yeah, to grab the part. And then I was very angry about it. I just trying to find how to just find the killer. No, not killer.
Kill him.
To find the lady boy. So I just try to find, and finally I found the lady boy. He's the man. Do something bad, my wife. So I try to chase her. Maybe him. Chase her. And then he noticed I chased after him, so he ran very fast. So I didn't get him. That's a pity. So the trip is very is very unforgettable. Yeah, because the lady boy very beautiful. I chased her, but I didn't get it. So how much time? Okay. Okay, that's my story, and I hope you guys like it.
Okay, before I ask the next question, here is the friendly reminder. If you become a table topic host one day, please remember to ask the question first and pause a bit, and then pick the person to choose. I made a mistake. Okay, for the next question. If you have a free ticket to anywhere at this very moment, just right now, where would you want to go and why? Okay? Okay, this question is for Joyce.
Actually, the first thing that comes into my mind is the ticket to my home so that I can escape from things. Yeah, so that's my answer. I think sorry, since I haven't answered any table topics question for around half a year, so
Oh.
we have to prepare this.
Where do you want to go?
I think that travel is about to discover this world. Marshall Bruce once said that the only true void is would not be a really true journey would not be to visit a strange lands, but to have other eyes. So I believe that you don't need to visit other country or other city. Just to see the world with different perspective. Then I believe that every day that you will rediscover this world, and even though you didn't visit other places. Thank you.
Okay. For the next question, what is your travel style? Which way of traveling will make the best vacation for you? What is your travel style? Which way of traveling will make the best vacation for you? Okay, for this question, I pick Ethan.
Okay, I'm a self-traveler. I only bring my girlfriend or family, and I plan all the trip. I'm a tour guide, as you said. So when I go to a trip with some friend or some fellow, I feel a little bit stressful. I strongly prefer just go myself. And one time I go to Huangpu by myself only. I bought the ticket a week ago before departure, because during that time I don't have any job. I just graduation. So I go to there and don't plan any itinerary. I just plan that during the information center, take a book and see and ask the clerk where to go and where is the best recommendation way. And I prefer this kind of relaxed journey without counting the time and seeing the Google map, because this kind of condition will make me not having a good trip. It's a little bit stressful. So that time I just go to any scenic points and sit in the coffee shop and have a drink and talk to the clerk and have a chat and pass one day. So that's my best way to having a trip. So I'm also planning to go to other where, no matter domestic or abroad. Next stop will be South Asia, as someone just mentioned, to go to Sri Lanka or some Thailand, Vietnam, because that place no one speaking English, and I feel like it is the best way to touch the culture and the people there. So, thank you.
How many time left? How many time? 10 minutes? Oh, okay. I think this session is 15 minutes in total. Oh, really? Okay. Nice. Okay. For the next question, what was the most weird or special incident that you experienced during your trip? Okay. What was the most weird or special incident that you experienced during your trip? For this question, Jamie.
Okay, can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What was the most weird or special incident that happened in your experience of trip?
Okay, I would say the most special experience happened in Sri Lanka. Yeah, I went to Sri Lanka for a global volunteer during a winter vacation, and at that time, we did not expect that we are going to dance with those children and local people at night. Like, we have the campfire and we just dance all night and every day for whole week. And this is the experience that I have never tried in Taiwan, and I'm also not good at dancing. But at that time, the local always give us they really welcome us and let us relax on the whole campfire, and we just enjoy it. And also, we will gain confidence at Sri Lanka. They always cheer for us and let us know that everyone is really important, and just enjoy the moment. Yeah. And okay, another special experience is I have a marathon in Sri Lanka. Because we went to the school and they have the marathon at that time, and they invite us that, hey, if you want to run with us. Yeah, and this is the first time I have a marathon in foreign country. And what is really special is that in Taiwan, when I run a marathon, someone will cheer for us, but no one will run with you and cheer for you and with the whole marathon. Yeah, and when I was almost exhausted, and someone kept pushing my back and tell me, say, keep going, you can, just keep running. Yeah, and that is really cool. And this is also how I experienced Sri Lanka, in Sri Lanka. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. For the next question, please introduce us an awesome souvenir that you bought from your recent trip. What is your shopping style when you are bored? Introduce us an awesome souvenir that you bought from your recent trip. And what is your shopping style when you are traveling? For this question, Nikki.
My style is always when go to markets, local markets, with the handcraft. So I will buy something like art or handmade, and then with their local tradition pattern or their and then bring it to my hometown and give to my friends and family. Oh, the one I bought in Sri Lanka is the elephant, because elephant is also just like in Thailand. It's a sign of lucky. And in a shop, the elephant is black with white dots. I feel it's really special, and the trunk let's go up, that means lucky. So I bought that. Session master.
Okay. Sir, how many time left? One more question. All right. I have a lot of questions. Yeah. As the introduction, what is the most enjoyable way of traveling for you personally? What is the most enjoyable way of traveling for you personally? For this question, Wan Zhong.
So my style of traveling has been changed over times. Since 10 years ago, I had my first backpack experience. Until now, I've been traveled to 30 countries. Most of the time I travel alone. So during that time, I very enjoy the way to travel by myself, because I can decide all the details, like when I want to go to the airport and the food I want to eat and the sightseeing I want to enjoy. But I've changed. Like after stay abroad and living in a foreign country so many years, now I became to Taiwan. And on top of that, I also become older. So now I just realized I've changed my style. Now I really appreciate the time to spend with family. So I really enjoy the time that I can stay with them. So for instance, last year I brought my aunt and my father to southern part of France, and I still use my own way to travel. I still arrange everything, and I rode a car and bring them to the place I want to be. But with their company, I just feel like everything becomes so right. I'm so happy that we have some shared moment together. So if you ask me the same kind of question again, I will tell you my favorable style will be travel with family. Session master.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you. This is the end of table topic. Back to you.